Hey everyone, very warm welcome to this interview with Graham. Now, Graham's been following my stuff for a little while, around about 18 months, I believe, and he has got some unbelievable results selling on Amazon. So I wanted to have a little chat with him so you guys could maybe pick up a few tips and be able to pick his brain and just understand what happened really along his journey when he got all these results. So Graham, great to have you here, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. So what was the obstacle, the hesitation that you had before you were thinking about getting moving, selling on Amazon, joining the training and building the business?
Well, the main one really was just actually doing something, just triggering off the ride. Really, it was really. Was scared of losing money, or I thought I didn't have enough money to start. And then I watched a couple of your videos and about sending a box a week and that type of stuff. So I thought, yeah, well, that's it. I'll give it a go. So that's what I did. And within a couple of weeks, it had started working. And that's I think once you start getting a couple of sales, you think, actually, this is all right. I could do this for a living. But the fear, the main fear is just getting started to start with. And if you don't, you're never going to know what's going to happen.
100%. Yeah, when you start to pick up momentum, then all of a sudden it builds your confidence as well, and the results build your confidence, and vice versa, and that starts to skyrocket. And yeah, your results were really crazy. So let's talk a little bit about the sales you've generated since you've started.
Okay, so I didn't. It's been about 18 months, but I didn't do anything for 3 or 4 months at all. And then I found some light bulbs on clearance in B&Q. So I bought £90 worth of them, sent them into Amazon, and within 3 weeks, it takes 2 weeks to get there most of the time, but within 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, I'd sold all of them, so I made around £800 profit. So there was 50 in B&Q, and they're selling for £9.99 on Amazon. So I thought, it's 90 quid. No, it's nothing really on the grand scale of things. Let's give it a try. And even if I got my money back, I'm no worse off. Let's try it. And that was it. Just exploded. And been running around all over the place, making phone calls, getting them ever since.
That's incredible. So you started off with a win, right? You found a hot product, you bought a few of them. They all sold super quick. And then from then on, it was just a mission to just find more and more and more and more. And up to date, what's your total sales since you got started?
It's 117. It's 109 like June to June this year, 117 in total, but I don't think it's a bit more than that actually, because I don't think that total includes Europe, does it? I'm not sure.
Possibly not. Yeah, that's just UK. So it's £117,000. So that's probably about $150,000 for people who are in America. US dollars, $150,000. And
well, that's the case that it's separate. It's another 66,000 euros then on top of that.
Okay, so we're looking at almost 200,000 then in total over the first year in business. Yeah. That's an incredible result. So why do you think Amazon worked so well when other things like you mentioned you tried like affiliate marketing and things before that? Like why do you think Amazon kicked off and worked so well when the other things, didn't take off?
Well, you've already target audience with affiliate marketing. A lot of it, you have to build a website, you have to do all this sort of stuff. No one knows it's there. You have to drive people there. So you spend a fortune on advertising, maybe make 1 or 2 sales. But Amazon, the platform's there, it's all set up, ready to go. You've just got to get your products in front of those people. It doesn't matter. I've sold some really weird things. It's not just the light bulbs. You never think in a million years are going to sell. There's someone out there that wants them. They might not be selling as quick as the most popular product, but someone will have them. So yeah, I think it's just everything's in place with Amazon. They're ready to go.
100%. I think they've got something like over 100 million Prime users, people who are paying to be exclusive customers of Amazon. And people love using their Prime shipping. And when you send stuff into the warehouse, I mean, customers get free shipping on it, and it's just such an easy way to get stuff to move. So yeah, it's such a good point. Amazon have done most of the legwork for us. So
Well,
thinking
this is the
about,
thing when I show people that it doesn't make sense. You know, they can buy it for £5, but if they're prime, they'll pay a tenner. And
yeah,
it doesn't make sense, but they do it. And I've done it myself. I want it tomorrow. Sod it, I'll pay another fiver. So that
100%.
mindset, it's like a
Yeah,
stampede for FBA.
that's it. It's when you've got convenience, when you've got great customer service, customers will just pay so much more. And if you're selling on Amazon, that stuff's handled. You don't have to be shipping off products in the post office or dealing with refunds or any of that stuff or questions. It's all handled. So yeah, it's really an unbelievable opportunity. So moving on to the training then, and the stuff you use to learn how to build the business and find these hot products. What specifically did you find helpful about the training that helps you get this result?
Your training, I did shop around a little bit. I can save everyone a lot of time by saying don't. Don't just. I spent hundreds of hours watching all types of different things. Your training, it was a couple of YouTube videos to start with. Then I bought the handbook. Then I bought the FBA training, and it's just bullet pointed out. There's a step at a time to do. It's very easy to get sucked off sideways and try all different things, but just, you've said it loads of times, don't try and reinvent the wheel. Do what works. You can tweak it later, but start getting some sales coming in. So that's what I liked about your training. It wasn't flashy and full of Ferraris. It was just bullet point, step by step. Do this, do this, do this, do this. So that was the main way, is trying to stay focused, and it was a good way of focusing. You have set it out really well.
Awesome. So you found it like pretty easy to follow, and yeah, that's the thing I like to focus on really. The number one thing is to get people results, because I know if you can come in and get a sale or two within the first 2 weeks or the first 30 days, all that's going to do is create more sales for you. Like you mentioned, when you found the hot product, it led to you just wanting to send in as many as possible, and that's what gave you all this momentum. So what other benefits would you say that the training had that really helped you get this result?
I think the main benefit was the focus. I touched on it just now, but focusing and the mindset stuff as well. You do need. Well, you don't need a different mindset. Once you start doing this and it starts working, your confidence grows anyway. And your mindset training that helps you focus. So that's probably on the biggest scale, and you do change very quickly as well. Your attitude and the way you see things. I mean, it takes me 3 hours to go shopping now, whereas it used to take an hour. Very addictive. I'm always looking for something else to buy. Yeah, the main thing was the focus. Don't drag left, right, and centre. Just stick with the one thing. Concentrate on that, and you will get results.
100%. Yeah, focus is so key. And I find some programs, they give you loads and loads and loads of knowledge, but it's almost too much, because you end up knowing loads of things but not really taking any action. So it's nice to just have a little bit of knowledge, like the most important thing, act on it, and then move forward from there. So
yeah, and sometimes as well, the minutest detail, it's not important. You don't have to. People get hung up on the silliest details sometimes. But yeah, just focus on what you're doing and follow along with your steps, and it'll be fine. It'll work.
100%. 100%. So if someone was watching this and they're thinking, I want to get out of the 9-to-5 job, or I want to build a business, I want to build an income, and they were on the fence, they were thinking, I don't know if it's something I should jump into and get started with, or if, I should just give it a miss and maybe wait for something else. What would you have to say to them?
Just do it. Just do it. I mean, this is my full-time job now, so I've not worked a proper job for 18 months. The money coming in is every 2 weeks as well, so you've not got to wait long. So your first shipment kind of snowballs a bit. So your first shipment goes, it takes 2 weeks to come, then you start getting dribs and drabs of money. In my case, I was very lucky with that first one, but other products I've done. But then you'd send this, like you said, a box a week or 2 boxes a week, whatever you can get in. As long as you do 1 box every week, then all of a sudden you've got 5 products selling. All of a sudden you've got 10, and then you've got 20, and they're all selling, and you get paid on all of them every 2 weeks. So just take the first step. Just take the first step, get it done, and then, that's easy results. It does. It's a lot easier than people think once they get started, and it's very addictive.
Love it. Yeah, I've definitely found it addictive, man. I remember in the beginning, especially when things started to take off. Yeah, you just Amazon becomes your entire life because it works and it's real, and it's something that I think as long as you're willing to put in the hours and really focus on the stuff that works and absorb the training and take action, it's something almost anyone can use to create an income. All right, Graham. Well, thanks
Yeah,
a lot for.
the more you do it, the more you enjoy it. It just it's the perfect job. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Awesome. All right, Graham, man. Thanks so much for your time today. It's been really great hearing your story. And if you're thinking about joining any of the training or getting moving, there should be a link somewhere near this video for you to get moving today. All right. Cheers, Graham, man. Take care.
Nice. Thanks, Ollie.